What's good, YouTube? Cash Out Alex. There's been something, there's a lot of stuff going on in the world recently, and obviously you can tell kind of what I'm about to go into based off the title of this video, but essentially, we're cooked, right? There's a lot of stuff going on in the world, and there's a lot of distractions and things like that, and I kind of want to just dive a little bit deeper and things like that, and I've always thought like this, and I want to share this incredibly powerful way of thinking that I've just learned over the years that will definitely help you in times of, scarcity or fear or whatever it is, whatever's going on. Even if you're not feeling like that, I think this will be incredibly useful for you. This is a very quick little video. I'm just gonna go on this is like a mini vlog. I'm gonna start doing a lot more of these like little tiny mini vlogs because they're cool, they're easy and fun to make, and they're filled with value. So I'm gonna hop in my car, I'm gonna go for a little drive, run a quick little errand, and I'm gonna take you guys with me. So there's a lot of stuff going on in the world, like I said a little bit earlier. And I wanna share something I learned really valuable from over the years. So I truthfully believe that it's really all a distraction. Everyone's trying to distract you, and even not in bad times, just altogether, people are trying to distract you. Think about how much people pay just to get your attention on social media every single day of your life. They're trying to distract you. You aren't able to complete your goals. Like, you realize that you're not going to be able to complete any of your goals if you're distracted. I know what you think, right? This could be inconsiderate, and I 100% have sympathy for everyone across the board. Russia, Ukraine, Hamas, Palestine. I don't even really know everything that's going on, especially by me. There's a lot of like ICE protests and stuff going on. And I'm not saying none of that stuff matters. I'm sure to everyone that it's affecting, it matters to anybody. Good or bad, doesn't matter. If you're on the side that's getting the short end of the stick, you're gonna care about it, 100%. But does caring change anything? It doesn't. You're expending money and time and effort on caring about things that you can't control when you can only control so few things in life. Why wouldn't you do what you really want to do, which is get rich? You want to get rich. You want to have fun. You want to live this lifestyle. You want to take care of your parents or your family or people you love or whatever it is. Maybe you just want a nice car or a penthouse. It doesn't matter. Those are goals that you can actually control. Worrying about politics and things like that, you can't control those things. You can't. You really can't. It doesn't matter how hard you try to convince yourself, you're not going to be able to control them. You can say what you want about this thinking, but think about it. I'm in a good spot. I'm not even trying to toke my ego or pat myself on the back. I feel good about where I am. I wouldn't say content, but I feel happy knowing that I got here in the time that it took me to get here. Why wouldn't you adopt this thinking if it's worked so well for me? Not caring about things that don't change anything in your life are so huge. Because if you just put all your effort into caring about the only things you can control, you actually start winning a lot. Let's use the other side of the spectrum as an argument. Let's say you really cared a lot about a political issue. Which, okay, that's worthy, right? That's just. You still need to get rich for for it to matter. You know what I mean? Like, let's say the worst thing was happening to America, right? Because a lot of you guys are Americans, I'm American. Let's say we were going to war and something super bad was gonna happen to America. You know, the only thing that you can do is make enough money to control the situation. The only thing that you can do is that. If you have enough money, if you have millions in your bank account, you can live anywhere in the world like a king. You can move your family out in a moment's notice. You could relocate everyone you love just like that in a snap. It gives you so much power. That's why they say money's a tool. People don't really understand how much of a tool money is. But yeah, money is the best tool on the planet. You really can't do anything without money. I mean, there's a fine line between using money as a tool and falling in love with it. That's different, but that's for a different video. Especially if you're young dude, I'm not trying to kill your dreams, but you're not going to change the world if you're not rich. You're not even going to make a dent in anything unless you have influence and money and power. I'm sorry. I'm not saying those are the only things that matter in the world. I'm just saying to shift your focus onto things that you can control and not even take up headspace. You know how valuable your headspace is if it gets you to $1 million a year? That headspace is worth $1 million a year. And if you live to 50, that's a $50 million headspace. That's how I think about things. It's a super weird way of thinking, I know. But that's how I think about things. I'm a numbers person. I like numbers. I like statistics. And I'm conscious about where I'm putting my time, effort, and energy because I know the things I can control now. I wake up every day and I feel like such a powerful man when I wake up because I know exactly what I need to control every single day. It's the best feeling in the world as a man, specifically too. I just feel passionate because I once was that kid. Like, I made all these mistakes. That's why I make these YouTube videos, so that you guys can avoid the things that I did. And I think one of the biggest things I messed up on as a kid is caring too much about the things that I can't control, because there's so much to do and there's so little time. There is truthfully so little time. Truthfully. You know how often I think about how the average person is sleeping for 33% of their life? 33%! So if you were going to live to 100, which you likely won't, you're actually only going to be alive for 66 years out of 100. A huge percentage. You have so much less time than you actually believe. That's why every day, if you have that gut feeling, right? A lot of you guys don't. That's why every day that you're up, the first thing you wake up to, or the last thing that you fall asleep to, is like, oh, I'm not doing enough. I got to get rich. I got to do this. I got to do this. I forgot about it. Because you know subconsciously you're not doing enough, but you get caught in the same loop and the same BS and the same distractions, and it continues to suck you in every single day, and you let it every single time. You actually have to understand, if you're broke right now, right, or you're not where you want to be, and you're trying to get to where you want to be, you're not going to be able to do it by being the person that you are right now. You know that, right? 4 years ago, 3 years ago, even 2 years ago, I was dead poor. You think that I'm the same person I was 2 years ago? Not a chance. I'm so extravagantly different than I was two years ago. That's when they say, that's why you hear people say, oh, you have to kill your old self. To keep hitting these levels, you have to keep killing your old self, because everything you're doing right now has led you to where you're at right now, and you don't want to be where you're at right now, so you have to change. I don't know what is going to take you guys to change, or what's going to have to happen in order for you to take care of the people that you love, or make money, or change your life around. I don't know what's going to happen. Are you going to wait for something bad to happen? Like, I don't know, bro. I'm just trying to inspire young people or reinforce people, because I understand that if you think anything similar to me, I know for a fact all of your friends from your hometown don't think about stuff like this, like me and you. You know what I mean? And so I want to be that for you, because I wish I had that. I wish that I didn't feel like I was crazy when I was a kid. I wasn't crazy. These were thoughts, and people think about that. And I was having this conversation with a student earlier today, and I'm going to wrap it up with this. When you're broke, you think that getting rich is the anomaly. You think that, oh, you're the chosen one, right? Or you're that one. I want to let you guys know, all of my friends, maybe like a true 90% of my friends, and I'm including acquaintances as well, because obviously I'm not friends with everybody. I don't have, 200 friends or 400 friends like it might say on my IG following. Anyways, follow me on IG at Cash Out Alex, Cash Out for Lex. I'm trying to get the username from some dude. I don't know why he hasn't given it to me yet. I'm paying him a ton of money. Anyways, you feel like you're the odd one out by having these ideas that you need to make it when you're around broke people. But let me tell you, all of my friends have that mindset. I don't have one friend that doesn't look at me either from above or below and think that I'm doing good and applauding. I don't have one friend that is not actively pursuing their goals. You are the odd one out by not actively pursuing your goals. You're the odd one out. I'm telling you, if that is you, if you are not actively pursuing your goals, you're the weirdo. You're the weirdo, not me, not my friends, not everybody with all this materialistic stuff that means nothing. It doesn't matter. Those are trophies. Those are worthless anyways, but they're trophies. It's so affluent. You actually don't understand the sheer amount of people that have wealth. And not just one person with it all. So many kids have so much money. You wouldn't believe it. A lot of people are faking it. I understand that. But a lot of people are not. You're not the weird one for thinking a certain way. I'm telling you, you're not weird. There are millions of people that think like you. But that should give you some reassurance. But I hope this video was somewhat of significance. I hope it was a decent video for you guys. I truthfully make these videos because I have a lot of people in my life that I care about. I can't all speak to them like this, you know what I mean? And a lot of you guys, I have a lot of consistent fans and followers. I love you guys. I care for you guys. Like, I see your names constantly. I am your friend, I would say. But shout out to you guys. Shout out to everyone that's been supporting. Support the channel, subscribe. I appreciate you guys for watching a video like this. If you can even make it to the end of a video like this, you're already gonna make it because you don't have the attention span of Dory. Anyways, I love you guys to death. Take care. It's your boy Cash Out Alex, and I'm out.